Okay, so you go to Toolbox. So I hit this settings icon, then hit Toolbox, then Access Method menu, which the access method, that's how you access the device. Right now I'm using touch, but she uses eye gaze. So choose a different access method, eye gaze, and you can still touch it when the eye gaze device is working. So we'll wait for that. And usually you won't have to do all this if it doesn't die. So we just got to keep it charged. Okay, and then customize eye gaze settings. I bring the dwell time down to 0.3 or 0.4. That's how long she has to look at the icon for it to talk. So if it's like 0.8, then that means she has to look at it for a long time before it talks. So 0.4, pointer settings. So that is when she's looking, is there a cursor moving? That makes me kind of dizzy when you can see the cursor. So I say off. For show cursor, off. Highlight keys, that should stay on. And highlight settings, I usually make it kind of a darker color so that when she's looking at the keys, they'll turn gray. So you can see what key she's looking at. Okay. So then I go to calibration settings and I bring it down to, this is how it, if you want it super in tune with your eyes. So if she was like typing little tiny words, this would be a bigger deal, but for her it's not a huge deal right now. So I bring it down to 1 calibration point. And the stimulus type, I put it as a butterfly because that's more fun. And then stimulus size, I bring it all the way up to the biggest size. So this just means when we calibrate it, it'll just show the butterfly. And actually, I'm sorry, for calibration settings, I bring it down to 0 points so that she doesn't even have to look really, and it'll still calibrate and see her face. And then, so we did pointer settings, we did calibration settings, then you can hit OK. And then eye gaze positioning, this is every time you start with her, even if it didn't die, all the settings are right, this is where you would start. So you go to eye gaze positioning, and this is how you can see. So if I were doing it, you could see my eyes when they're in the picture, like that. So you want to be able to see her eyes, but the main thing I look at is this right here. This shows that this ball should be in the middle. So like if I'm too high, it's up here, but it's down. You want it in the middle, so you can raise and lower this. And then this you want in the middle, and then this is how far away or how close she is. So like that's about how close you want me to be. So this shows you, if you can see both these dots, those are my eyes, then you're good. It doesn't have to be perfect. But really, I just try to see both of her eyes. And then, so once you have her in the correct position, mainly it's just moving this or moving her closer or further away, that's when you calibrate now, just so that it can get in tune. And then you hit OK. And so this is what we want to work towards. Actually, I'll show you what you need to keep doing just for the video, and then I'll show you what we're working towards. So once you have all the settings done, which we do now, then I usually hit the settings toolbox icon, help me grow, grow, access, core, and then these are the words that I've been using with Meg. So either more, stop, want, don't, eat, drink would be good for you guys. I also do yes, no, and I always do large, so that means it's large icons. So yeah, that's about all you need for the video right now, but then I can slow down and teach you everything without the video.
Thank you.
Yep.